If you're new here, we're Laura and Aaron, and a few years ago we converted our little wooden campervan on a really low budget, and we've been living and travelling in it ever since. But in our never-ending quest to get as far away from civilization as possible, we're actually abandoning our van on the side of the road this week to go even deeper into the wild. In this episode, we pack our bags and go wild camping in a tent at the top of a mountain meadow that feels straight out of The Sound of Music, which was idyllic until we got caught in a summer storm, soaking wet with no change of clothes. We hope you enjoy this vlog and feel like you're escaping society alongside us to find freedom out here on the wild side. Since our last vlog, we've driven all the way through France to get to the French Alps, which is a very mountainous region. Wherever we are in the world, we're always somewhere in the mountains. We just can't stay away, as you may well have noticed if you've watched our vlogs before. Today's been one of those days where we've basically faffed about all morning, not really gotten ourselves going and just kind of done nothing, and somehow it's already lunchtime. So we're making ourselves a potato massaman curry for lunch, which should be really nice, and we're trying to make enough so that we'll have leftovers for tomorrow. Recently in the van we've been trying to kind of cook double portions so that we cook once but we get 2 meals out of it, and the reason for that is just because we're trying to kind of save ourselves some time, because cooking in the van basically takes twice as long as cooking in a house. We only have this tiny little burning stove here, just the one of them, so we can only cook one thing at a time, and it just is so tiring because the gas stove is quite a slow burner and everything just takes forever to cook. But hopefully this way we're going to be at least saving ourselves a bit of time and won't have to cook twice. So we've been undecided all day, just like umming and ahhing about whether or not to go hiking and camping at the top of a mountain, as opposed to sleeping in the van. This would be proper camping, like in a tent.
Yeah, we do have a bunch of camping gear in the van. When I say that, we just got like a basic tent and 2 sleeping bags, so no camping mat or anything fancy, no like hiking rucksacks. And we rarely go camping, to be honest with you, maybe like once a year.
Yeah, we never use it.
Yeah, because most of the time where we camp in the van is a beautiful view like here, but where we want to go today is a very, very special place to us, and you can only access the lake at the top by hiking there.
Yeah, so we're thinking, do you know what, we just need to decide and we probably just need to go, because if we wait like another hour or 2 we won't actually get up to the top to get our tent like set up before dark. So I think we're just gonna go for it.
Yeah, wish us luck.
We gotta get on with it.
To be honest with you, we don't really know what to pack for this little camping trip, because we very, very rarely go camping in a tent, and we are in a rush, so we're probably going to forget something. But we do have some food for us, some food for Luffy. We're packing some fairy lights to make the tent look all pretty when it gets dark, and also we're packing a portable phone charger just in case we get lost or stranded or there's an emergency and we need to charge our phones up. So hopefully that'll just make sure that we don't get into any serious trouble. It's a bit strange leaving the van overnight, to be honest with you, because we do get worried about people like breaking in, and we're just going to hide all our valuables, and we're putting all the curtains down to try and stop anyone being tempted to peek in or break in.
Just as we were putting on the bags and getting ready to go, we almost forgot the most important thing of all, which is little Luffy. I can't believe we almost left her behind.
Among the wheat fields, verity she hides. Under her feet there's a badger passing by. Further ahead she can see the robin smile. This is the place where she goes to think for a while. Swings with her basket, taking in the air. Down through the rows to see who else might be there. Madam Hedgehog with Graven or Solomon the Hare. In the place where she goes to listen and share. All the little things that she planted, all the little things that she took for granted, one by one they quickly fade into nothing. Funny how the mind plays tricks once you started questioning where you belong. Worried you got it all wrong. Just look at Verity, she's lost, but she's so happy.
On our hike up, we noticed this eroded area in one of the mountains where we could kind of make out a face. So these are the two eyes up here, and then there's the nostrils and a big wide open mouth. We're not sure if you guys can see it too, or if we're just starting to go slightly delusional from all the walking in the summer's heat. This spot at the top overlooking the mountains and the lake below is one of our favourite places in the whole world. We have been here before, you might recognise it from the end of episode 3 in case you want to look back, but we didn't get much time here back then, and we're really glad to be back with the tent so that we can just kind of dwell here and spend as much time here as we want this time.
It does feel like a scene from The Sound of Music up here. Well, at least it did until it started absolutely chucking it down. And now we're here putting up the tent in the pouring rain, and our clothes are soaked to the bone, and so is the tent. And we don't have a change of clothes, obviously, so we're stuck up here at the top of the mountain, soaking wet, but we're happy all the same.
We just finished making our tent, which will be our little home for the night.
Yeah.
We got caught in a bit of a storm. We looked at the forecast before this hike, and we weren't expecting the storm,
No.
so that was fun.
Yeah, to be fair, we have been in dire need of a shower for a few days
Yeah, I
now.
suppose it does the job, right?
It does the job a little bit. But yeah, thankfully it's cleared up now. I'll have to film, but there's some beautiful pink clouds up in the sky.
Yeah.
And yeah, just excited to sleep somewhere so peaceful. There's nobody around, like,
Yeah.
for miles.
And to wake up with this view is going to be very, very special.
Yeah.
As wet as we are, the fairy lights make the tent feel nice and cosy, and we're just excited to wake up tomorrow in such a serene and secluded place.
Our clothes are still soaking wet from the storm yesterday, so we're going to hang them out on these spiky bushes so that they can dry in the summer sun. And we're just taking it really easy this morning and just having a very slow start to the day.
I wonder, then I wonder more, and I think of everything that's been before, with no concrete tracks or any fields to farm. Somewhere in my memory, going back now centuries, I can recall a time of ancient past, before we move so fast. So I wonder, then I wonder still, if we all just stopped and waited until our most wildest dreams became our foremost thoughts. Somewhere in my memory, going back now centuries, I can recall a time of ancient past, before we move so fast.
So we're just about to set off back down to the van again after what was honestly a terrible night's sleep.
Really bad night's sleep. We probably only got about half an hour each.
Yeah.
We were lying on just flat ground in sleeping bags, so no camping mat, no air mattress, which would have been...
Yeah.
That's a good shout for next time.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm definitely looking forward to tonight in the van because we've got like a really thick, juicy memory foam mattress, and we are probably just going to sleep for like 12 hours,
For
maybe
sure.
more.
Maybe more. But we won't be waking up to this view, and this is why we did it last night, because
absolutely.
this is just spectacular.
Yeah, you can get good views in a van, but we've never had views this good in a van.
No.
But having said that, I don't know if I would go camping without an camping mat anytime soon.
There's suddenly loads of flies.
Loads of flies.
Anyway, we'll sleep really well tonight, I think.
Yeah. We're all packed up now, and on our journey back to the van we thought it'd be nice to stop by the lake and have a good wander around, especially whilst it's so quiet and lovely at this time of day. And the other really good thing about the lake is that there's a drinking tap here, which is a bit of a lifesaver because we did not pack enough water with us for the 2 days. So we're getting quite thirsty, and the water in the taps around here is just so nice and pure because it comes directly from the springs. So it doesn't have any nasties in it, and it feels good to know that we're filling our bodies with gorgeous, clean, natural water, and some for Luffy too, who I'm sure is very, very thirsty right now.
Waters, come on. Let's go, girl. Fields up ahead, there are horses on the graze. She wonders what it would be like for a day to eat all she wanted, be restful and lay in the place where she casts all her worries away. All the little things that she planted, all the little things that she took for granted, one by one they quickly fade into nothing. Funny how the mind plays tricks once you started questioning where you belong. Worried you got it all wrong. Just look at Verity, she's lost, but she's so happy. Retreating, time to head on back. Carefully steps to not fall between the cracks. All that she wanted, she knows is still intact. In the place where she goes to just sit and relax.
Yes! I'm so glad we left ourselves some leftovers. So good to get back and just immediately start eating. It's only lunchtime, but we are already just so tired that we're honestly just going to sleep the rest of the afternoon. But we will be back in 2 weeks' time with our next vlog, where you'll find us crossing over into a part of the Italian Alps where we've never been before, parking our little home on wheels out here on the Wildside.